Good morning, and welcome to In the Morning with Liam Dow. I'm your host, Liam Dow, as you probably suspected. This morning, I want to cover something that you probably haven't heard much about because they don't really talk about this much in the news, which is that this election, Puerto Rico is going to be voting on whether they will become a state or not. Now, they have had referendums over their status before. Notably, in 2020, they voted with a 52% majority that they would prefer statehood over free association, independence, or remaining a U.S. territory as they are now. Now, you might be thinking, if they voted for it in 2020, why aren't they a state? Well, it's not really up to them. As a territory, Congress are the only ones who have the power to change their status. Now, the Puerto Rico Status Act has already passed in the House of Representatives. It did in December of 2022, but it has yet to pass in the Senate. The point of this referendum, which is their seventh now, is to show that they still desire to be a state. This is 3 million U.S. citizens who still do not have federal representation in our country. Now, there's not a lot you can do. This is, of course, their vote, and there is still a chance that they could vote for independence or free association this time around. But if they don't, and they maintain in the majority that they want to be a state, we have to be ready to put pressure on our congressmen to make sure that happens. Now, maybe you're wondering, why should I be invested in this? There are so many issues in America. There are so many problems we are trying to solve. Well, the way I see it, this is 3 million disenfranchised Americans, and this is something that we can do that can actually help them. Congress holds plenary power over Puerto Rico, which is to say that they can modify or withdraw Puerto Rico's self-government. As a state, Puerto Rico would have more autonomy over themselves and would really be given a chance to prosper. Now, hey, maybe they don't end up wanting to be a state. Whatever decision they come to, I will respect it. But as it stands right now, I think that not only they would benefit from being a state, but I think all of us would benefit from having them in the conversation for what the future of America could really be. And that's all I really got for you this morning. I will keep you updated over what the decision is. I will also include info in the description of this episode about the Puerto Rican statehood movement. And I hope you have a wonderful day. If you enjoyed this episode, make sure to follow the podcast wherever you listen to podcasts. And if you like the music, that was Hit the Lights by Twin Musicon. And with all that, I'll speak to you later.